Alright, fellow Arrow fans, time to take a look at the second episode of the day, which is The Candidate. After defeating a team of ghosts trying to blow up the Star City water treatment plant, Oliver is worried about Thea, who thinks he is overly aggressive and in danger of killing an opponent. She assures him that she knows where the line is. Later, Jessica Danforth, an over Moira, tells Thea and Oliver that she plans to run for mayor, inspired by the Green Arrow's broadcast in the memory of their mother. When she announces it publicly, the event is attacked. Thea and Oliver save Jessica from an attacker, but he escapes. The assailant isn't masked like the other ghost operatives, and they are able to find prints. It seems the man may have gone to extreme lengths to obscure his fingerprints. Oliver thinks the team needed to help protect Jessica, but Laurel doesn't think Captain Lance will go for it. She's right. Quentin still doesn't think vigilantes are the answer, despite Oliver's promise that things will be different now he's the Green Arrow. At Palmer Technologies, Felicity discovers the company is in dire straits and told by the board she must lay off a large number of workers despite her protests. She does so personally, meeting Curtis Holt, an employee whose algorithm was used to determine who should be fired. He reveals that was never his intention. The algorithm was supposed to show which employees should receive raises. The employee said if Felicity's return would turn things around, but Felicity doesn't see a way out. Curtis's name appears on her list and he tries to make her feel better about it. On a stakeout at a police station, Dougal reveals to Laurel he thinks that Damien Dark's hive of followers is connected to Hive, the organization that hired Deadshot to kill his brother, and that he's been secretly investigating them for 2 years. Meanwhile, Dark meets with the man who attacked Jessica's announcement, Lonnie Matchin, who took on the assignment in an attempt to join Hive. Dark tells him he's failed, but Machine asks for more time. Dark agrees, but warns him that unlike Machine's previous employer Rick Pinzolo, Hive doesn't give their chances. Investigating the Machine, Thea breaks the arm of a drug dealer who challenges the authority on masks. Back at HQ, Felicity finally discovers Lonnie's identity from his prints just as Oliver angrily confronts Thea on her recent behavior, including necessarily using crippling strikes during the earlier battle. Thea loses it, attacking Oliver, who reveals that Malcolm warned him about possible side effects of the Lazarus Pit. Laurel wants to know more, and later talks to Thea, who tells her about the Lazarus Pit. Oliver visits Jessica at SCPD. She refuses to drop out of the race, believing that as well as the Green Arrow, Star City needs someone in the public eye to inspire them. Then discover Madison has been kidnapped, and the police guarded her murdered. Jessica makes a desperate media appeal, while Oliver gives Captain Lance Lonnie Machine's identity and asks him to let the team help. Lonnie meanwhile meets with Dark, who doesn't appreciate his efforts. He believes in order, but Lonnie is sloppy and represents anarchy. Dark orders him to clean up his mess. Quentin afterwards visits Dark, angry by the kidnapping and wanting out of their deal, but Dark threatens Laurel to remind Quentin he has now choice. He then gives Quentin the address where Lonnie is holding Madison, describing the abduction as in bad taste. Quentin gives the address to Oliver, asking him to prove that things are really different now. Things really are different now. Team Arrow arrives just in time. Dougal and Laurel take Madison to safety, while Oliver and Thea go after Lonnie, who sends them both. Thea recovers and, after kicking Lonnie to a shelf of flammable chemicals, uses Lonnie's own stun baton against him, setting him on fire. She watches him burn, laughing, until Oliver sets off the warehouse to sprinklers to save him, and Thea realizes what she's done. Afterwards, reuniting Madison at the SCPD, Jessica announces she's going to withdraw her candidacy. Quentin angrily rejects Oliver's claims to be reformed after Lonnie had been set on fire, and tells him he'd be on murder charges if Lonnie hadn't survived. Back at Palmer Tech, Felicity confronts the board, having rehired all the fired employees. She claims she's discovered revolutionary work by Holt which will save the company, but this is a lie. She's saying that Holt is genius enough to come up with something before the next shareholders meeting in 6 months' time. Oliver visits Thea, who has realized that there is something wrong with her. Oliver apologizes for not telling her about the pit immediately. Laurel suggests that she take Thea out of town for a spa weekend. After Oliver leaves, Laura reveals her actual plan, go to Nanda Parbat. She wants to keep it secret because she has her own reason for going. Later, Lonnie has escaped police custody despite his wounds, slaughtering the officers escorting him and leaving an anarchy symbol painted on the ambulance. Oliver tells Felicity that in order to really do things differently, he's going to run for mayor. Meanwhile, Laura and Thea go to the cemetery to dig up Sarah's body. Okay then. In flashbacks to Oliver's return to Lian Yu, he kills a guard who discovered him and is given orders to prepare for infiltration. He finds an opium farm watched by more guards and disguises himself. He disposes of the first guard's body in a minefield, drawing 2 more guards whom he tells his name, claiming to have been on the island since his boat was wrecked 3 years earlier. They take him to meet Ryder, who recognizes him. The Baron refuses to let him go, but offers him a job replacing his dead guard. Later, one of the laborers collapses. The other laborers plead that he needs medical attention, but Oliver, who now joined the other guards, refuses and demands they get back to work. Okay then. So let's take a look at some trivia surrounding this episode. Thea mentions that Madison previously wished to be JT's backup dancer, possibly referencing Justin Timberlake. Jessica says she wants to take Moira Queen's place as mayor. On Star Trek Voyager, Jessica's actress Jerry Ryan played a Borg named 7-9, and Moira's actress Suzanne Thompson played the Borg Queen. There were several episodes where it was said or insinuated that 7-9 wanted to take the Borg Queen's place. They compares running for mayor of Star City to being on the Titanic. Wow. So this episode is kind of interesting, and yeah, of course, who knows what's going to happen if Oliver does become mayor, so yeah. So overall, I give the candidate 3 arrowheads out of 5. Anyway, tune in a bit as we take the final episode of the day, Restoration. So, until then, in the words of Oliver Queen, you have failed this city.